relatively a newcomer in the political scene. You're 23 years old. You recently graduated from Plattsburgh State. What motivated you to put your hat in the ring, per se, for the Common Council?
Well, I was born and raised in a family where public service was really kind of an important cornerstone, and I saw the opportunity to get involved and sort of give back to my community, and I jumped at the chance when offered.
Did you feel any intimidation at all being relatively young and running for public office?
Not really. I think it's important in the city right now that we get some new, fresh faces, some young voices on the council that, can give a different point of view, especially, being young, got a lot of energy, enthusiasm, and I think that's important for a district councilor.
Mm-hmm. And what are some of the issues that you've encountered in going door-to-door with voters?
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing is the crime. Any candidate who's gone door-to-door can tell you that's the first thing on people's minds in the city. There's a handful of ways that I plan on addressing it. I think, the use of technology that we currently have is beneficial, but I think most importantly we need to get a stronger police presence in our neighborhoods. I mean, that's what a lot of people in my door-to-door campaign have called for, and I tend to agree with it.
And I think I read in the newspaper a few weeks ago that there are 40 spots that they aren't going to fill for the police force. So considering that the police department isn't going to fill those spots, how can we better use the existing technology to help curtail the crime in Syracuse?
Well, the way I see it, public safety is not a luxury, it's a necessity. So I think we need to get, either more police officers or get them, in the neighborhoods, get a stronger presence. This is what the people are calling for, and that's, what I've based my campaign around is, giving the people, what they want and what they need. And I see this as, if elected, going to be one of my first priorities.
And one of the issues that Syracuse was dealing with in the summer was one of random homicides, some of them involving youth, doing this thing called the knockout game. How would you address public safety to younger people to help them realize, look, it's not funny to play the knockout game?
Well, I think that comes with getting a stronger police presence in those neighborhoods. They know that, they can't get away with a lot of things that they may have in the past when there's a, officer that's assigned to their neighborhood that has a relationship with people in the neighborhood to help prevent a lot of these things. That, combined with more cameras, things like this, I think they're, good deterrents of crime like this.
Any other issues that are important on voters' minds that you noticed?
I think constituent service, being accessible, I think that's the biggest thing. Return of a focus on the people in the neighborhoods. I think that's really important, and that's something I really focused on. I've sent out a lot of pieces of literature and different cards that have my cell phone number, because I want people to know that, if they vote for me, I'm going to always be there for them, and they can always get in touch with me.
Have any constituents remarked, wow, you're pretty young to be running for office?
Some have. I've also got a mix of things. People excited to have someone young again. I wouldn't be the first person in the 1st District to be a young man in the office. Matt Rayo a couple years ago was 23 years old when he was in the seat. I don't think age really is a prerequisite, though. I think what I may lack in years, I make up for in energy and enthusiasm.
And how close is your race looking right now?
Currently, I'm down, 39, 40 votes, I believe, and there are still a few hundred absentees out there that haven't been counted, so I'm optimistic.
Good to hear it. And again, I'm here with Joe Carni, who's still in the running for District 1 Common Council, and I'm Maria Tanzwright live in Eastwood reporting for Democracy in Action.